Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning ever, home where the old folks stay. Home where the old folks stay.
Welcome to Florida Mint on Florida Man with Greg, Wayne, Josh, and Cameron, the podcast where Floridians discuss the crazy but true stories that always seem to take place in Florida.
Florida.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're finally here.
Finally, we made it.
So we appreciate you hanging out this entire month. We're recovering the weird and the creepy things that happen in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a fun season.
They're gross.
Yeah, it's been strange and spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
A little
really
spooky.
good. I had a slush puppy finally.
Mhm.
I finally found an old rundown gas station that still had slush puppies.
Oh, they're good, dude.
Yeah, you got like the 10
Yeah.
flavors.
Uh-huh.
You got to get apocalypse flavor, which
That's
is
where you mix them all.
Like
two
everyone.
pump. Yeah.
And the good thing is, you know that they clean those machines daily.
Oh, they have
Right,
to
yeah.
by state regulation.
because
Yeah.
the stores are so clean.
All the time.
Yeah. And I remember Wayne, he's like, I always do 2 pumps because
Yeah.
of my nickname in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. 2 pump chump. Yeah. Well, what's funny is they don't even like remotely try to name them clever flavors.
No,
It's just it's green,
Spike,
grape, cherry.
Mhm.
The cherry
dinosaur,
the cherry doesn't even say cherry. It just says picture of cherries on it.
and a question mark.
Yeah.
But they're always wild cherries, though.
That is
Every
true.
time you get a flavored something, it's always wild cherry.
You can't get a native cherry.
Yeah, no. I want a farm
You can't-
raised cherry flavor.
I guess it's like pandas. You know, they won't reproduce. I think it's like cherries. If they're domesticated, they won't produce cherries.
That's true. They got to be wild.
You gotta get wild.
Get those feisty cherries.
This is
I
a
love
good
those
talk.
feisty cherries.
Speaking of feisty, Cameron's got
are
some
always-
headlines. I think.
Yeah.
Super spicy.
Been waiting all Halloween for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Feisty ones.
Let's go.
Hey guys, we want to thank you all so much for participating in our Florida Man Festival giveaway for tickets to see the 1975, Jimmy World 311, and others. We're so happy to announce that Julia M. is the winner of our giveaway. So Julia, please email us to get your tickets, and we can't wait to see you at the Florida Man Festival.
Okay. Headline. Let's talk
Krug,
about
krug,
it.
splash.
Let's go.
Ready.
Florida man dresses up as a clown and is available to hire for pranks, parties, and for helping parents scare straight misbehaving children.
What?
Okay. I get pranks. Yes. Parties. It's a no. Third one, question mark?
Yeah, so you can hire this clown, this
Okay.
Florida man, to help you scare straight your children.
I don't know a reason I'd need to
No?
scare my kids straight.
I think I've
What
heard
about your
this.
pets? Yeah, you have heard about this. So Wrinkles, the clown.
Yeah.
Does he have a scary face?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's real scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrinkles the clown became a viral hit 2015 here in
Was
Florida.
he on, hold on, America's Got Talent?
Yes, I think that was it.
Was that the one that sang?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wrinkles?
Yep. So there were multiple sightings of him in South Florida.
Okay.
So Wrinkles is probably one of the scariest clowns I think I've ever seen.
All right. Don't show me a picture.
I'll show
then.
you.
No, I'm good.
I think
Here we go.
it's scarier than the clown from It.
Oh, it's rough.
Pennywise. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's scarier than Pennywise.
And
You had Masters of Hollywood working on it.
What's fascinating is
Here he is.
Oh,
Come on
I
now.
don't like that at
What
all.
the? It's just pick a hairstyle.
yeah,
my thing about the whole wrinkle sensation, it's how big it got, and I didn't find out that it was Florida until like last week.
yeah. I think a lot of people didn't realize where
This
it
is
was.
related to the clown phenomenon.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me get into it. So he became well known
Mhm.
after a CCTV
Oh gosh, no.
video came out of him hiding under a girl's bed.
What?
Okay.
So-
yeah.
Oh,
And then you
gosh.
see in the video, he's the girl goes to sleep in
Nope.
the bed,
Mm-mm.
and he slowly makes his way out from under the bed. He comes out super slow,
Mm-mm.
puts a stuffed animal next to the girl on the bed,
Mm-mm.
and then you see him cut the camera off.
What?
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
So the video caused people to freak out
Yep,
online,
Absolutely.
and people in the local area, and local police began an investigation. But it turns out the parents just hired Wrinkles to hide under their daughter's bed.
Okay. Now, is that when DCF comes in, Department of
I
Child
think
and
so.
Families?
I think so.
They should at least.
And says,
Yeah. So basically, they hired him to do the video, and then they wanted to use the video to show their daughter and basically say, "Hey, if you don't behave, Wrinkles is going to be coming back."
Nope.
Yeah.
Not
So
cool.
they're like threatening their
Not
daughter
cool.
with this video.
That's a weird. I think that's a dilemma because I get the viral sensation
Yeah.
of things like Wrinkles, because I mean you can kind of compare it to like Bloody Mary,
my
Slender
parents
Man.
always threatened me with Bloody Mary.
Well, that's what I'm saying with Slender Man and that kind of stuff. Like you didn't hear about like parents threatening, you know, but this is a whole nother.
Well, also, I mean, it's literally a video of. It wasn't just a random daughter; it was their daughter that he was in her room under the bed, and then they showed that daughter the video of it. Say, listen, if you don't start behaving, he's gonna come back. Like that's gotta be the scariest thing ever.
So if I'm a parent and I own a kid, okay,
Yeah, that's how it works.
Let's say I put the kid in bed, and then every night the kid's like, "I want some water," and they get up, and I'm like, "Let me just play Mario Kart here."
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
I'm not getting your water. Maybe I consider it.
Well, no.
And then send Wrinkles in after him if they don't.
Yeah,
stop
maybe I
bugging
go.
you.
What?
No more water for you. Remember Wrinkles?
So how did it go from because the video went viral?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just that video though. So around that same time, a bunch of videos or pictures started coming up with this Wrinkles the clown just randomly,
same clown.
yeah, standing on the side of the road or doing these little pranks and things. There's like an entire YouTube channel of just videos
Wrinkles?
of Wrinkle sightings.
No, I that's the part that I remember vividly because I know that like the clown was basically being seen on the side of the interstate.
Yeah,
People would
okay.
drive down the road and they would see him in the woods. But then I think there were so many copycats.
I think I have clown filter enabled on my YouTube, so I'm
I
like,
think-
no clowns.
No clowns.
Maybe that's
I think
why
we
didn't
should
see
just
it.
have Josh watch every single video
God
on
bless.
the YouTube channel, do a review. He can do when he's home alone.
Well, okay, so that begs the question
when I'm
then,
home alone.
is the fear of clowns like, are you born with the fear of clowns or do you acquire the fear of
This
clowns?
sounds like another podcast, a deeper podcast.
Because
I don't know, honestly, because I don't know that you could be born with the fear of clowns, but I think it's just like a cultural thing.
some people are afraid of clowns even if they look happy. Like this
Yeah, but
clown
they're
looks
like-
scary,
They're
but like,
shady because they've got you can't see their face.
What about Bozo the clown?
yeah, but you can't see a Ninja Turtles face either.
Well,
Well,
they're
that's their
they're
face.
shady too.
But they only have their eyes things.
Don't you see
covered.
what they do?
I guess. Like my thing is like with the like I don't know. I've never thought to hire a clown for my kid's birthday party because I guess like you said it is pop culture
Yeah,
because
but you're scared of them. That doesn't mean that your
yeah,
daughter's
right. But I also picture like I don't know, like in my image the clown sitting in a van smoking a cigarette right before coming to
Well, yeah.
the party or whatever like
Well, you don't hire that guy.
no, but this guy
you want a clean
Yeah.
clown.
when you've seen Wrinkles, you
He's
think
in a Prius.
you think he's not, you know, half
Oh yeah, for
half
sure.
a fifth full of whiskey down in his belly.
Yeah.
God only knows.
Yeah. So the weird thing about Wrinkles though
Uh-huh.
is nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, it's anonymous.
Yeah. So
It's
there's been
anonymous,
like
the hacker group. Cool.
speculation that it's some like 65-year-old.
Maybe it's Banksy.
It could be.
Could it really could be.
So, apparently, some people
65-year-old.
think it's like a 65-year-old vet from New Jersey, but that's never
That's
been
pretty
confirmed.
specific.
Yeah, but that's never been confirmed. I think it's like a rumor type thing.
But it started in Naples, Florida, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
he
been
travels
heavy
for
in
work.
Sarasota, Naples. That
Is that like an FBI profile?
What?
We think a guy who would do this would probably be a vet
From New Jersey.
from New Jersey.
I don't know who. That's the thing is like I think there was a lot of copycats. So that was just like a rumor that started. It could be true, it could be false, but
Well, I know that the sightings on the side of the interstate stopped because there were copycats all up the southeast coast.
Yep.
And people started shooting guns into the woods.
That's a good
Oh,
reason.
geez.
And
That's Florida.
there was a one in like South Carolina or something where someone like popped their head out as a clown. Someone was shooting into the woods, and the cops got involved. And shortly after that, people were like, "Okay, enough of this clown
it's
pranking."
not safe to be a clown anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when clowns were along the interstate, but you just use them as mile markers.
Right.
You're like, go 5 clowns down,
that is true.
and I'm at that Starbucks.
That is true.
you know?
No, I think but there's an actual number you can call.
Yeah. Okay, so
Clown
it is-
sighting number?
Yeah, so
Oh, gosh.
it costs a few $100s
What?
to hire Wrinkles
Oh, no.
for a party or a prank. All you have to do is just call him. You can leave him a voicemail, and I think that we should do it right now.
I'm
on the
afraid
show.
we're going to get haunted now.
Wayne, I'm going to give you the number. You want to call him?
I do.
All right. Here we
Okay.
go.
Here we go.
So the number, and you guys can call him too. We didn't prep this, by the way.
If someone picks up, please hang up.
We
Okay.
have no idea what's going to happen.
I'm marking
All right.
my number private.
So the number is 407
Oh, gosh.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
734
Is 407 Orlando?
Yeah.
0254.
Pray for us.
Let's do it.
Oh,
I'm scared.
Don't say hello. Don't say hello. Does he have a voicemail?
I don't know.
Supposedly.
You've reached Wrinkles the Clown. I'm not here to take your call.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Leave a
jeez.
message, I'll call you back.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Welcome to the Florida Men on Florida Men. No, JK Wrinkles, love you, bro.
Oh,
Here's the
jeez.
thing.
What accent was
Okay,
that?
so that sounds Jersey.
That's where but that's as far as they've got because he did a fake Jersey
Hey,
accent.
this Winkles the Clown.
Yeah.
Oh, oof.
Cameron's not from Rome. You've heard his Italian accent.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
It's thick, though. Bolognese.
Yeah.
My thing is this. It's definitely child abuse. Like if you're hiring this
Oh, for
scary
sure.
clown to come scare your kids, 100% get out of here.
But what age is it okay?
I think 18 plus.
You don't think a 16-year-old who's just a little jerk, you don't think you...
Okay,
you could-
I want to back it up a little bit. Yeah,
so you don't think 15-year-old?
Maybe 14.
Yeah, I think if you're 13 and you're being a jerk, your parents should be allowed to call Wrinkles the Clown. to
So
come
a
scare you.
tween, you think no.
No tween. I think 10, 11, 12, those are formidable years. 13, you should be out. You should be up early making dinner for somebody.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
You know what
Up
I mean?
early making dinner.
It's a big dinner. So
Takes
yeah,
all day.
I think if you're being a little jerk, we'll call Wrinkles. But otherwise, I don't think Wrinkles needs to go in the shame corner.
Oh.
I
think
mean,
the-
he's just doing a job.
He's making a living, but I think the parents who call Wrinkles.
Yes.
oh
Absolutely.
my gosh.
So all the parents in America who call Wrinkles to come scare their little kids need to go in the shame corner.
Absolutely.
Actually block them from listening.
Yeah, every parent right now, if you're listening,
So
Stop. You can't.
if you've seen like Wrinkles come up on news lately, it's because there's a new documentary coming out,
Oh, goodness.
or that actually just came out about Wrinkles, the clown, and it's in select theaters
No, it's in theaters?
and video on demand.
Okay.
So
I know we're
it's
watching
probably
tonight.
really good.
I'll probably watch it.
oh, you should have watched it and then review it for the website.
Okay, I can handle
do it,
that.
yeah.
Sold them.
That's going to happen at noon on a Wednesday
Let's go.
with all the windows open.
Yep.
Here's my thing about Wrinkles, and then I'm done talking about the guy.
Okay.
I just want to clarify that if he calls me back tonight,
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be pretty upset that we use my phone.
That's going to be pretty
To
awesome.
Why
call
do you
this-
think I said, "Hey Wayne"?
And I fell for
This
it.
number.
I fell for it instantly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
revenge
Okay.
for the prank I did on him
Uh-huh,
with the harmonica.
I'll never forget.
That grip tape you had.
Mm.
Spearmint. Hey, fellas.
Hey there.
It's Wrinkles.
This guy.
Okay.
Wrinkles, your segment. My segment.
Stay in your segment.
Okay.
Yeah, stay in your segment.
He loves that clown.
I got a letter.
Okay.
Nice.
Was that a question?
It's from Wrinkle. Oh, crap. It's from Wrinkles.
That quick?
Wow.
Holy
he
crap.
done did it. Hey, guys. Last week you talked about a cool summer camp.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Did y'all ever go to summer camp?
I did.
I
did.
definitely did.
Hold on, part 2. Do you have any funny or cool stories that you think the listeners would like to hear?
No, probably not.
It's weird
Yeah.
that they refer to them as the listeners.
I don't know that it's funny or cool. But my summer camp,
Yeah.
it was a church camp.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait, I think mine was too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Cameron? Was yours church camp too?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So we all have church camp stories. But no, okay. So at my camp, it was like one of those day camps where you like the activities are there.
Oh,
from,
so
like,
not a camp, like daycare.
They call it a camp, but basically it's
Yeah.
like a summer daycare.
Your parent didn't trust you to stay home all day,
Right.
and so they
Bingo.
sent you to camp.
Well, even worse, my dad worked at the camp, so
Oh,
he
good.
volunteered. But I was basically in one building, and we were doing activities. And I don't know if it was just because I was a little jerk, or
Wrinkles needs them.
yeah, exactly. Maybe I was just bored. But I was like 9 or 10, and I like vividly remember telling a kid to shut up.
Oh,
That's kind of standard, though. That's
yeah,
how
I
kids
thought
talk.
so.
Hey, you shut up. No, you shut up.
Yeah, but I guess at church camp, not so much. And I guess there were a lot of kids kind of misbehaving, and so the kids pastor, she was going around the room, and she randomly was just saying like, "Hey, like there's a lot of bad attitudes here today.
Oh, well.
So if I tap your shoulder, that means you've used like foul language, and
okay.
I
Oh,
want you
specific.
to go across the street and like find your parents."
Confess to your parents?
Well, basically, like there was an event going on at the church where our parents were like in a separate building, and we
nice.
were like over here. And so, like I said, I remember saying "shut up," but she says foul language. I don't know. I guess like us, maybe not. Doesn't sound like me.
Probably did.
Probably
But
curse.
so I start crying because I'm like, oh my god, like I'm in huge trouble.
Yeah.
like my dad's gonna be so upset.
Wait, she touched your shoulder?
Yeah, I got tapped.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got chosen. And so I'm like walking across the parking lot to the adult building.
That's a long walk.
Where my parents are at, the walk of shame.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk in there and my dad's sitting down and I start crying harder because I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting a spanking.
Yep, leather belt.
Yeah. And I sit down beside my dad and he leans in, he sees me crying and he goes, "What's wrong?" And I just start crying harder and he goes, "Somebody picking on you?"
Oh, crap.
And I go, "Yeah." And so like he puts his arm around me and I was just like, "Oh man, I did it."
Yeah.
Like
You created a memory for yourself.
I did it.
First hug.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get in trouble. And so then I kind of forgot about it.
You thought the Lord's real.
I know. Like I sat like in the adult service and I was like, man, like God is so good. And then like as we're leaving, I see my dad talking to the kids pastor in the parking lot.
That can't be good.
And I'm like,
You're like, I didn't know they talked.
yeah. I'm like, wait, you know him?
Hold on.
And yeah. So then she told my dad that I was using bad words. And then
What? She can't even keep a secret?
I know. But so I got home and my dad made me write 500 sentences.
Oof.
Basically said like, I will not use vulgar language at church.
Wow.
It's really worked though.
I haven't cursed since.
Yeah.
So I think it did work for me. But
Yeah.
that's my summer camp
For sure.
story.
That sounds terrible.
So Cameron, do you have a church camp story?
Oh, I bet
I've
he
got
does.
tons.
All
I've got
right.
tons.
Every summer.
Yeah, my parents didn't want me at home. So I remember one year,
Uh-oh.
there was something that we had to do as like a group, and if we met this goal, then one of the counselors would eat a live goldfish on stage
Okay.
at church camp.
Okay.
Come again?
You
So
said
a live
few.
goldfish would be eaten by our counselor. I don't remember the goal but we had to do something, and that was like
It's like some
our-
kind of like team competition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, like
I
a
got
team
you.
building
usually
thing.
like somebody shaves their head.
Exactly.
Why is the
Hey,
goldfish?
so you're a weird camp.
Is he
You
a
had to eat a live
mascot?
goldfish.
Yeah, it was either we could shave our head bald or we could eat a goldfish. This happens, and so
we're gonna get some letters.
We got the counselor was up there. They had a goldfish.
No.
He eats the goldfish, and then they're like,
Don't say chomped. Did he just
"No, I
gulp
think
it?
I think he just gulped it." But
Thank
then,
goodness.
but then they're like, "Wait a second, we have one more goldfish."
What?
We found another one.
This guy's got to be like, I just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate
And
it.
so they're like, "Who wants to eat a goldfish?"
This sounds
And
Wolf
so-
of Wall Street.
I know.
Hundreds of kids were like, raising their hand. I'll eat the goldfish.
No,
And
I
get-
wouldn't expect that response.
I know. I don't know. It's one of those. I don't know what they put in the water
it's
there.
the adrenaline though.
So
Like,
you watched
yeah.
two people eat goldfish.
Well, I raised my hand.
Don't say it.
he volunteers as tribute. And
I got picked to eat the goldfish.
yeah.
Hundreds
So-
of boys.
Yes, and girls. I think it was,
Oh my gosh.
co-ed. So
Good.
I walk on stage.
Oh my gosh. To pumps, woots.
Yep. This boy's gonna eat a goldfish.
They're shouting.
This
They're like
is-
they're shouting. Cameron.
Yeah.
Cameron.
This is insane.
And so here's the thing, though. They had this like all thought out. It's not like, okay, you just pluck a goldfish out of a bowl and eat it.
Uh-huh.
They had a clear plastic hose
This
or
is-
tube.
Oh, I'm going to
that
gag.
the goldfish with its water.
Oh, God.
And I didn't think about
I'm
it until
burping.
afterwards. Goldfish poop in their water.
That's
Oh
not
my-
the... They have poop in their intestines. Why are you worried about putting it in the water?
So it's in this little tube. And basically
Oh,
they're
God.
like, okay, listen, you've just got to swallow it. Don't let it turn backwards.
Wait, you should-
Otherwise the
What?
fins will cut your throat.
That's the worry?
I'm like, what is happening? Let's do it.
You can't turn back now.
No, I
But
can't.
I'm ashamed of you.
There's 100 people chanting my name.
So okay, hold on. Don't college kids do that? what's that called when they were they're chugging
Beer
like,
chug.
Yeah, like a beer ball, like
a beer chug, but you're doing it with goldfish poop water.
Yep. So I take
Oh, God, I'm gagging.
the goldfish tube.
Oh,
they
God,
lift
I
it,
can't
and
look at
boom,
'em.
goldfish gone.
Right down
Hold
the gullet.
on. Right
Did
down.
you stand up like both hands in
Yep.
the air,
Ugh.
victorious?
Music
I'm getting
came on.
sick.
We
No.
are the champions.
Come on.
This is gross.
People are cheering, clapping.
In retrospect, it doesn't make any sense, but it's a true story. 100%.
It is an odd challenge, and I think it happened whenever you're a teenager, right?
Yeah.
It's
I was
like 5 years,
13.
like 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I feel like honestly, like if it happened now,
Yep.
some counselors would be going to jail.
Well, that's
I
the thing is that was not the only time that I saw somebody eat a live goldfish on a
Where
stage.
are you hanging out?
Wait,
I don't
what?
know. I don't know. It's a Florida
Some
thing.
anti-fish
Florida
committee.
man ate live goldfish.
But
on
you
stage.
hold on. Let's get back to you said that they said, don't let the fish turn around.
Yeah, you want to take it head on.
So you jump it in this tube,
Yeah.
a fish-sized tube, so it can't do a 180,
Uh-huh.
and you erect it upwards
Yes,
and shoot it down your throat.
that's it.
And they're worried that if it's backwards, fins are going to cut your mouth. Is this a real goldfish?
Yeah.
Why has it got fins that would cut
It
someone's
was
esophagus?
100%. I don't know. I just remember them telling me that.
Oh.
Wait, will your parents hear this story for the first time on the show?
No, they
So
remember that.
they know about it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
They were in the crowd cheering them on.
So the second time I saw somebody eat a live
gosh.
goldfish, they didn't do the whole the swallow straight down.
Uh-huh.
He took it, chomped it. It was
No.
nasty. Yeah, it was
Oh
rough.
my-
Why end
I don't
with
know.
that? Chop? Ugh, gross.
Josh, you got any stories?
I don't think so. Not like that.
What's your story?
I
I-
got way more too.
I don't think we can handle more than one of Cam's. Mine's a little more sedated.
Okay.
I got duped into camp or Christian camp.
Okay.
I didn't know it was Christian camp at the time.
Okay.
So,
What kind of camp did you think it was?
well, it was not summer of 9th grade. I'm like 13 or 14.
Right.
Because I got that summer birthday. So I'm like 1 year behind.
Sure.
My neighborhood bosom buddy,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I hear he's going to camp for a week. And I'm like, oh, fart. You know, as a kid, that's what you say.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, fart. Man, well, I'm going to be bored on my Dino Air
Right.
and my pegs.
Right.
You guys know that.
I did
Yeah.
know that.
And so he's like, well, ask your dad. And so I asked my dad, and my dad's like, okay,
Yeah, you can go to camp.
you can go to camp. So signs me up. They drop me off, and I find out, okay, it's Christian camp. And I'm like, whatever that means.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Sure. I mean, I've been to church, but
I heard they make you eat goldfish here.
God, no. So you get there, it's normal summer camp. I mean, this one you spent the night. It wasn't like your daycare camp. Co-ed.
Uh-huh.
So
We spent the night, but there's a lake in between.
yeah, no, there was no lake in between. Just
Oh, wow, okay.
a field of
Wildflowers.
field of wildflowers.
Yeah.
And sparrows.
Right.
So the whole time, obviously, you have fun, and then you have to hear a speech.
Sure.
And then you have fun, and you hear a speech.
Right.
So gets to the end of the week. We're all having fun, cabin, and the boys in the cabin, and the camp counselor. And my bosom buddy comes in, and he's like, bro, I just got saved.
Okay.
And I'm like, what's that?
He
And,
was really listening to
I know,
the
right?
speeches.
So I go to the counselor because it's crazy. I mean, just toilet paper being thrown inside, Snickers
Uh-huh.
bars.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
I
like
go
a party.
Beef jerky bags.
beef jerky bags, Twizzlers. I go, I want what Michael got,
Yeah.
and he goes, you want to get saved? And I'm like,
Give me some of that.
yeah. I got no idea what I'm in store for.
Yeah.
So, so he goes, okay, well, you got to come outside.
Yeah.
Because there's no Snickers or Twizzlers or toilet paper being
You
thrown.
can't get saved indoors.
No. So we go outside, and he goes, okay, you sure you know what this is all about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, because of the stuff we learned
Yeah.
throughout
Right.
the week.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay. He seemed unsure
Yeah.
in my confidence that I knew what I was doing.
Right.
And so he's like, okay, I just want to make sure you're sure because it's an important thing in your life. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, Michael got it.
Yeah. I want what Michael got.
Yeah, Michael got it. And he goes, okay. So this is kind of what you're doing. Just repeat after me. So he kind of says his first line.
Yeah.
And I look at him and I go, do I have to say out loud? And he goes, he kind of looks off and he goes, I guess not. And right there, I'm like, this guy's not so sure.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know if I want what Michael has anymore.
I know. If this guy's not sure if I can say it out loud or not,
Yeah.
in my head or
He
not,
doesn't know the rules.
he doesn't. He must not know the rules. I need like VIP status.
Right.
So he goes, yeah, sure. And so I go, so he would say a line and then he would look at me. And I would take a couple seconds and then look back at him. And this went on for like 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Until amen. And he looked at me and I'm like,
Thanks.
amen. And then I went in the mic. I'm like, bro, I got saved too. So that was, the summer camp, it was very cool. They didn't stuff it down your throat because I didn't know what the heck was going on by the end of the week.
The only thing stuffed down your throat was goldfish.
Okay, amen.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Next door camp was wild, baby.
Yum.
I know. Oh, what's funny about it is like Christian camp has got to sound absolutely insane now after this episode.
Yeah, but I had a blast.
I have only fond memories of it, except for getting in trouble. And obviously, like if you could see Cameron, how happy he was about reliving that goldfish story.
Man.
Tasty.
Just smiling from ear to ear.
Champion.
Yum.
Cyrus Teed was born October 18th, 1839 in New York.
That's a real name.
Reed the Teed.
So his parents
1839.
knew his last name was Teed.
But they still named him Reed as a middle
Yeah,
name.
first name Cyrus, second name Reed, last name Teed.
His parents would hire Wrinkles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think so. He was born October 18th, 1839, Cameron. What's the math on
180.
180
that?
even?
If he was still alive, he'd be at least 180 years old.
I'd say
No.
less than 200.
180. Even.
Okay.
180 even. Do the math, guys.
Round up.
Cyrus, even as a child, he was kind of different.
Yeah.
At a very young age, instead of talking to other people, he really just preferred to talk to himself.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
This is a strong start.
Strike 1 and 2 right there.
So it not like in the sense that he's got imaginary friends, but like just have genuine conversations with himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like he would throw a football, he would catch it, and he'd be like, nice catch.
Good job, Cyrus Teed. So at the age of 11, he told his mother
Oof.
that people don't understand me. I'm the only one who truly gets what's going on around here.
Strike 3.
At 11, he said that.
Yep.
So it kind of sounds like he's a bratty, stuck-up kid, but
Yeah.
in reality, like he wasn't a bad child. He was just very different. He genuinely believed that he had knowledge that other people did not.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe that about myself.
but-
Easily.
He refused to share it with anybody, even his parents.
Oh, well, that's a little selfish.
He deemed his parents unworthy of knowing the knowledge he had.
Oh, that's a little dark.
That would tick me off, honestly. Tell me.
I know. What
You're
do you
not
know?
worthy.
So he was reprimanded in high school for refusing to do the assignments that the other students were required to do.
Okay, so you'd be like, I know the answers. I'm not telling you.
He said that he believed traditional schoolwork was beneath him. He was even quoted as saying, "If I told you the secrets that I discovered, you would lock me away to prevent the truth from escaping."
That's probably true.
Now I'm starting to believe him.
Yeah.
I know.
Pretty convincing.
He's pretty committed. His whole childhood. Needless to say, he didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel bad for him.
I feel
I
like
know.
he'd be judging everything I did. There's a better way to do that. I'm like, well, tell me.
I can't.
No.
I can't. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
So when he graduated high school, he went on to study medicine in college, and he even opened up his own practice afterwards.
Oh, gosh.
But he was only interested in basically like unconventional experiments. So like alchemy, like he's making potions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Doc,
he-
what's it look like? I know.
Drink, yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Drink this potion. Just to clarify, he was traditionally trained. He just chose different methods.
Cool.
But he would often conduct experiments involving dangerously high levels of electricity.
Okay,
Oh,
good deal.
okay.
Yep.
He felt that electricity had divine healing properties, and it was the secret to curing the world's disease.
Yeah, I mean that's possible.
You've seen the guys that at the Florida electric chair.
They're getting cured.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
remember going to Josh's house and he had those electric
Uh-huh.
things that you stick on your body and they shock
Oh
you
my
to
gosh,
like, fix your
yeah.
back.
Yeah, they feel great.
Yeah, that was like double dare physical
Yeah.
challenge.
He was giving a lecture one time at a college in New York, and this is kind of after he's opened up his own practice. And he decides that that's the perfect time to finally share the secrets that he had kind of bragged about his entire childhood.
Yeah.
And so, all this time he's basically said he has this information, but he's not really spoken of it at all.
And his parents are like, "We missed it.
I know.
You told everybody."
He tells this random group of students, like, "Look, I've had vast amounts of secret knowledge basically my entire life, and how I acquired that was when I was 8 years old. I was playing outside in a lightning storm.
Okay.
At nighttime." Lightning struck close to him, and it was so close that it knocked him back and basically like seared his clothing.
Okay.
He says he doesn't know how long he was like passed out, but when he came to, it was daylight, and he had received all this knowledge from the heavens, but he was told to never share it with anyone.
His parents are on top of things.
That happened to Josh at church camp, I think.
It did. So the voice that told him not to say anything to anybody basically said, look, eventually you can share this, but when lightning strikes you again,
oh gosh,
you will be told your divine purpose, and then you will be free to share the secrets with the world.
How often do you get hit twice?
Not very often.
One and done usually.
So this is the first time that he's ever spoke of this at all. So I guess it kind of explains like why he's an arrogant kid. I mean, like he has all this like supposedly divine knowledge. But in the fall of 1869, a few weeks after revealing the truth for the first time, Cyrus Teed was conducting another electrical experiment at his home, and he was shocked so badly that he was knocked back through a table, and the basically the blast like busted every window in the house.
Jeez.
And
What's
so
he doing?
He said he didn't realize how long he was unconscious. But when
that's a hard thing to know.
Yeah. While he was out, he was visited again by this divine spirit.
Oh, man.
And the spirit told him that this was in fact the second lightning strike.
Well, how convenient.
Foretold. I know.
He created himself.
Yeah. And he's like, "You're now two-strike Mike."
Two-strike Mike. Basically, the voice said it's time for you to, reveal your divine purpose to the world. And so when Cyrus woke up, he began telling everyone who would listen that he was the Messiah.
Oh,
that's a
oofa.
Yep. He said his
That's
scientific
a strong word to use.
His scientific knowledge would redeem humanity.
Okay, let's see.
I didn't know we needed it.
No, we do.
Yeah,
that's what church camp told me.
Yeah. So he promptly changed his first name to Koresh and began telling everyone around town basically all the secrets he learned as a child. So his name was Cyrus. Now it's Koresh.
Okay.
Koreshanity Teed.
Yeah. Koresh rejected the idea that the earth revolved around the sun. In fact, according to his theory, human beings lived on the inside of the planet, and that everything we see in outer space is a result of a giant battery that's casting a reflection that gives off the illusion of outer space.
Oh, that's ambitious.
I think he's onto something.
You think? Okay, repeat that again. Maybe I can get my brain around this.
So he thinks that human beings all live inside of Earth.
Inside of
the
an
Earth. We live
Earth.
at the core of the Earth.
The molten.
And when we look up at the sky, what's actually happening is there's a giant battery there that's reflecting off the image of outer space. It's fake. It's an illusion.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You've seen the Duracell
I can get
logo in the sky.
This is in the 1890s, by the way, that he's saying all this stuff.
So they're like, what's a battery?
So like he basically starts like, accumulating these ideas and preaching about it. He names this new idea Koreshanity after himself.
Love it.
So his name's Koresh.
Koresh. We're at the core of the earth.
Right.
There's
that's
a lot.
That's the religion. It's called Koreshanity. And basically, he immediately starts getting followers.
What?
For some reason, people start flocking to this guy.
I think in those days, it's like, I mean, he sounds confident.
Yeah. I think that's all you have to do is fake it. But he basically went around New York preaching about like alchemy, reincarnation, immortality, celibacy, and the almighty power of electricity. Those are his talking points.
I mean, I love electricity.
Yeah.
I mean, the other ones I can give or take.
Well, basically, Koresh taught his followers like this importance of like communal living. But the problem was there wasn't enough space in New York for them to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So in 1894, Koresh and his 250 followers moved to Lee County, Florida.
Okay.
Right.
Finally.
Bring the crazies down.
I didn't even remember our state.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what? Florida?
So Koresh also established 2 other communities in Chicago, another one in San Francisco, and these are very large, as well as like other various small groups across the country, but like in houses, all following his principles, his rules. At its peak, from his capital in Florida, Koresh commanded over 4,000 followers.
goodness.
And this isn't the time where like, you can't hop online and promote this. Like,
Yeah.
No.
this is people just hearing about it and going like, I want what this guy has.
He
Like,
must have been a good talker.
For
Yeah,
real.
I think it
or
must have
had
been
a good
something.
pamphlet to hand out.
well, at the center of Koreshanity, it was mainly just like weird, inaccurate scientific beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
But like once they were established, like as a religion, their hub in Florida was called New Jerusalem.
Love it.
And like once people started like showing up and actually like following the tenets, they started getting stranger. Like the rules started getting stranger.
Yeah.
Once he had a following. And so one of the central points was celibacy. He preached like really hardcore. Like once you are a part of Koreshanity, no more sex for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Like ever.
Same thing with marriage.
the group's not concerned about growing?
Well, that's kind of the issue is at the time it's so popular, people are just kind of showing up.
Uh-huh.
And so,
And then they're like, wait, I see some hotties over there.
but it didn't affect them. They were just like, hey, we're going to agree to not do this. And so,
We're looking at a battery.
right, yeah. So the other core tenet was that of immortality, but not in the traditional sense.
Mm.
Basically, Koresh and his followers believed that once they were dead and gone,
Mhm.
their spirits would linger around the land, tormenting those who mocked them while they were alive.
Oh, well, that's
Oh.
just kind of rude.
So basically,
convenient,
it's a ghost cult.
Yeah, this comes back to being made fun of as a kid.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't everything?
Sure.
But this guy invented a whole
Yeah.
Religion.
group. Yeah.
The interesting thing about Koresh is like with his newfound religion is it's kind of hard to get new followers whenever like once you're established you start getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Like people were kind of on board with the whole we live at the center of the earth thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then he
I
starts
get that.
saying like, hey, like you get punished for having sex.
And we're going to be able to mock people that made fun of
We're going to be
us.
ghosts. We're going to be all, ghosts together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So every month there's this new wacky belief. So people like
You
stop
gotta keep
showing.
things fresh.
I think so, but people
Yeah,
stop
but
showing
not
up.
that fresh.
Like it wasn't successful.
Yeah.
People stop showing up. The problem is if people aren't joining from the outside, the only other way to grow your group is to reproduce and like raise up new followers. But if you're celibate,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
reproduce and raise up new
Or
followers.
clone, if you can clone.
I guess so.
Yeah.
On October 13th,
Or steal kids.
you could do that, I
You could
guess.
steal kids. I'm just laying out ideas here. I'm thinking about if I had to start a cult. That's all I'm
That's
saying.
true. You think about that a lot, actually. On October 13th, 1906, Koresh and a group of his followers were shopping for groceries.
Yeah.
And the followers themselves got into like a scuffle.
Cool.
They got into like an argument and they start pushing and shoving.
Mhm.
This is 100% true.
Between each other?
Between each other.
Oh, no.
They start arguing. This is 100% true. When Koresh got in between them to break it up, they literally beat him to death.
What?
Okay, hold on. I didn't. You know how I thought
He
this was
just
going to go?
died?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to get in the middle of them. And this is true. True story. They somehow bounce away from him.
Because of
Like,
lightning.
Yeah, like he's a magnetic, you know.
He may have thought that too, but yeah, what was first like a normal scuffle turned into them beating him to death.
That's
in
what
front-
celibacy
What
does.
in front of a
world.
grocery store.
Yeah. A
There's
lot
so
of
much
celibates.
so much
Yeah.
testosterone. They were just like, kill him.
I got to get this out.
Yeah. So basically, one of their core principles is immortality.
Oh, cool.
But along the
No.
way, he kind of added this whole thing to his persona where he said, look, we're all going to die and be ghosts together, but I'm going to die multiple times. I'm going to resurrect multiple times.
Okay.
So when I do die, like the first time, watch for me. So his followers drag his dead body back to the compound and they prop him up
Oh,
against
gross.
a tree in the
Oh,
central part.
gosh.
And they leave him there
Oh, gosh.
for 30 days.
What?
Waiting for him to come back to
Oh
life.
my
A grody. And after like day 10, they're like, I hope it doesn't. I mean, if he comes back now, it's
gonna be
kinda
gross.
Yeah.
So the smell got so bad
No.
that eventually, like the county health officials showed up and they said, like, literally, if you don't bury him, we're going to arrest all of you.
Yes.
Jeez.
I think that shouldn't have taken 30 days.
Yeah, no, I
no.
agree. But over the next few decades, like because of their commitment to celibacy, again, they never gave that up. They all start like dying off.
Goodness.
So
Gosh.
in 1961, the last surviving
Oh, my
Koreshan
gosh.
was named Hedwig Michael.
Oh, of course he is.
On his deathbed, he signed over like the group's property to the state of Florida.
Sweet
and
boy.
after he passed away, the state of Florida renamed it the Koreshan State Historic Site. So as of right now, there's no living followers of Koresh. But what's fascinating is
Yeah.
in that particular area of Lee County,
Yep.
there are thousands of individual ghost stories.
What?
Like not even like, like in Orlando, we talked about the haunted nightclub.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of similar themes. These are like unique individual.
You know where I thought he was going? It's the most like lightning zone in
That would
the
be
country.
cool if that was the truth. Actually, Polk County is lightning capital.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was just meth.
No.
Well, we lost that a long time ago.
Meth, lightning, who knows?
Same
but
biff.
basically, there's these first-hand accounts of all these ghost stories where like people go near the woods, near the property, and they claim to hear like large groups of people
Oh my gosh.
in the tree lines, and when they go through there's nothing. There's
I don't
no
think
people
I'd
there.
walk towards a sound of a large group of people. I'd be like,
No,
I'm not
but-
invited.
One of the stories basically made it sound like it was like a festival,
Okay, so
and they
you
went
go,
to see what was going on.
is
Like,
that a quinceañera?
well, yeah, like they had like FOMO. I think they're missing a party, and they go in there. It's just ghost. But here's what's interesting: like multiple homes near the site, they keep frequently going up for sale because they're all claiming that in the middle of the night there's knocking on the doors and windows.
Goodness.
But when they go out, then no one's there. Which is fascinating because one of the theories was they were going to come back and torment those who made fun of them.
Oh,
Yeah. And they
And
go,
so-
bro, I'm a new homeowner.
I know they're
I
basically
didn't
like
even know you.
they're ding dong ditching ghosts. Like all these houses are just
Worst
like
prank ever.
I know, like tormented by these like silly ghosts. But here's what's really, really freaky. Since 1993, every year, the city of Estero, which is in Lee County, holds the Koreshan Ghost Walk, which is basically where people dress up in Victorian garb
cool.
and they reenact what they believe life was like for the Koreshan community at nighttime by candlelights and torches.
What?
I think giving a little too much freedom. You reenact what you think it's like. Well, that gives a lot of permissions that you don't want to see in public streets.
Well, here's the thing: they hold mock weddings. They sing songs. They do this whole ceremony at nighttime while all in Victorian gear. But what's interesting is like I don't know a lot about ghosts, but I feel like if you have this like all these ghost stories coming out of this like supposedly haunted land, and you're out holding mock ceremonies, like pretending to be them, like I feel like
That's kind of
It's just
mocky.
going to anger them.
one of two things is going to happen. Yeah, they're going to get upset, or you're like conjuring something. Like I'm not an expert, but I feel like if you want ghosts, that's how you get ghost.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like
that
you
sounds
nailed
like
it
an
on-
expert.
You nailed it on the head.
thank you so much. But no, that is the story of Cyrus Teed Koresh
That's kind of nuts. 'Cause
and his super culty ghost cult.
you think when he was getting beaten, he was like, I'll resurrect.
Yeah.
I'll be back. And they're like,
he was?
you're welcome. Poof.
I think you hit it on the head though. Like
Thank
he
you.
sounds like a pretty nerdy guy who probably couldn't. He probably wasn't celibate by choice. And then when he got that kind
different
of
topic.
yeah, so when he got that power, he was like, "All right, nobody can have sex." And then it was just like one of those things. But no, it's fascinating. The two things for me, the fact that they beat him to death over something so trivial.
You know you're grabbing something off the shelf, but what are you grabbing? Supermarket sweet wild. You're getting a ham. You're
Right.
getting a turkey.
Right.
You beat a man to death with a turkey.
Yeah.
Ideally.
So, and then on top of that, the ceremony they had, they still have it. It's every single
that's
year.
crazy.
They do this mock Victorian ceremony. So I don't know. Like, you remember the town we covered back in the early episodes where it was like full of like psychics and ghosts and like kind of spooky stuff.
Casadega?
It kind of has this kind of vibe where it's like the people who live near there, like,
Yeah.
I don't know that they're making fun of it. It almost seems like
they're
way
just a part of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems way too ceremonial for me. And so I know they say there's no more living Koreshans, but maybe that's not the case. Like maybe they've kind of gone kind of underground in the sense that
sect wise.
Let's send Josh to check it out.
you wanna go
I'll
see?
definitely check it out.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds wonderful. But it's been a fantastic week. We hope you have a great Halloween.
Well, I mean, I've got Victorian wares. I assume that's why you asked me.
You're the only one I know with them.
You look great in one of those. What are those things called? Where you?
It's a wooden barrel
no,
that I wear around my body.
Where they tie up your gut.
Corset.
Corset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
look great in a corset.
Beautiful.
Well, that's what I'm wearing right now. The
Super
purple
cute.
one.
FMOFM podcast is our social media handle, and FMOFM.com is our website. Thank you so much to everyone who listens every single week for
Writes reviews.
writes reviews, donates. That keeps the show going. We really appreciate that. We hope you enjoyed the bonus Halloween tips,
Yeah.
and we hope you have a safe Halloween. We love you.
It's Wrinkles.